Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She's back. She's back. Yes, she is. What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? Hope you're all well, man. I've been pumping these videos out like nobody's business the last couple of days. But this one, this video is going to be an important one. And this is one of those videos that will age nicely. Will age timelessly. But more so importantly, sometimes we have to breathe a little life into some things. Give me just one momento here. Just 1 second. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna make sure that this footage is out there, right? For everybody to be able to get their hands on, So check it. This is the time we go into the smart stuff, the important stuff, right? And what you are about to see is a pretty important event that happened back in 2011, right? And like I was saying in one of my previous streams, that for some reason there is some pieces of footage that will make its way out onto the internet, right? Onto social media, but then somehow it just over the years just like disappears into the abyss, right? And this is literally, I kid you not, one of those types of footages or incidents that happen. And I want to make sure we keep it alive, right? We want to make sure we keep it alive and keep people talking, especially now that we've got disclosure, okay, sort of happening. By the way, man, can I just say, shout out to Secure Team on the trademark, right? Like, do your thing. Go ahead then, Tyler. Congratulations to Secure Team. I've watched Tyler over the years, do his thing over there and pump out some of the most amazing videos. I think the recognition, the million sub count, all that type of stuff, very much so long overdue for him. His platform just survived a whole attempt to take his entire Discord down. If you guys remember that. And so, no, this is great news for Tyler. Secure Team is becoming a very solid, place for good, valid information over there. I swear I had every video, like that's probably one of the main channels here or platforms in the world that I literally see every video that gets pumped out over there. And I've watched a lot of y'all people out here attack, Secure Team and, it's just always, these people are always out here on the attack, right? On the attack, on the clout chase and, anything to try to make somebody look bad and shit like that. Even some people with a pretty large platform that will come out and just always have some critique, criticism for a bitch. So, no, man, congratulations to Secure Team. So check it out. Um, and honestly, it was probably one of my trips over to secure team that ended me up over into this neck of the woods. Let me just really quick give a shout out to the chat. Much love to everybody who's coming through on all the various different platforms that we are currently live on. Shout out to Third Eye, Queen's Throne, lovely Lisa, hello. Shout out to all the LeakYou family, right? LeakYou community, man. There's a lot of y'all, like literally all over the world, every freaking time zone. So much love. And whenever you may catch this on the replay. But no, let's get like really serious here for just a second, right? Let's get serious here for a second. We're about to do one of those kind of videos, the ones I'm really known for, right? All right, so check it. Here's the backstory, right? Jerusalem, 2011. 4 camera angles of this event that happened. 4 camera angles. A UFO event that was extremely close up. We're talking this UFO event, it seemed like it was meant to be seen, right? I mean, whatever this is, right? Some say it was an angel, some say it was a UFO. Listen, I don't know, but it's amazing. This is stunning. And I want to make sure that this stays alive and that we don't forget that this happened, right? And I hope that maybe more eyes will look on it from time to time. But I have noticed that this video does seem to get shuffled back and I check this a lot. But you know how it goes with this topic. So check this out. I want to make sure that I participate in sort of breathing some fresh air into this. All right. And you guys will take from it what you will. But again, this was an event that happened in Jerusalem over the Dome of the Rock, over the Temple Mount, what is considered to be the most sacred place in all of Christianity, um, even with the Muslims and even with the Jewish religion. Okay. This is the actual temple. Um, so, there's this really nice warm night. And listen, I'm just going to play this here. I'm gonna go on mute. I'm just going to play this and I'm going to let you guys see this first. And you're going to be seeing all 4 angles of this event. All different filmers.
אתה מצלם? אתה רואה?
אני רואה מה זה. תגיד, שותים יותר מדי?
לא, כולנו רואים את זה.
מה זה?
שיו!
יואו! מה זה?
אמא.
מה זה? ראית? יואו בנברות. ראית את זה?
תראה, יש המון.
הנה, תראי שמה. מה זה?
אמא, לדור.
יש קבוצה שלמה שם, תראה.
יואו. זה לא אמיתי.
Now pay attention. This part here, after this beam or this object shot up in the sky, there is orbs that are flashing on and off. That is what you're seeing. This is 4 different angles of the event. 4 cameras, 4 different angles. All right, so again, let me just kind of mute this and I'll just kind of talk y'all through this amazing, stunning footage. And I even have an enhanced version we're about to look at as well. So basically, and there's an even longer version of this, and I was not able to locate it. I know I have a copy of it in like my catalog, but that would require me going offline and grabbing it. And I just felt, it'd be important for me to at least get a little short piece of this, but they're to get it out here now, and then I'll subsequently come back with the longer one. But if in the longer one, there is an orb that is a red, like a red, then white, then red, then white. There's an orb that seems to hover over the Temple Mount or the Dome of the Rock, exactly where you see the light here compared to the actual skyline. It actually hovered there for about like 15, 20 minutes. And, this portion here where you're seeing this particular cutout of film is when this orb that had been hovering there for like 15, 20 minutes suddenly drops down out of the sky and literally hovers over the Temple Mount for several seconds and then even gets brighter. Okay. And not only does it get brighter, but then it flashes a flash that just takes at people's breath away. You can actually hear it literally taking the people that are even filming this, taking their breath away. And even some of the sources of film that night is very interesting. I mean, one of these pieces of footage was caught by, a couple that they were in their car heading home after a night out. And they, came across this happening. So this orb, like I said, it had been hovering there like 15, 20 minutes or so. And it suddenly, slowly comes on down. Literally comes down really slow. And then it just hovers there. As you can see, we get this other piece of footage here. And I'm going to show you the enhanced one here in a minute. But look at that amazing scene. Look at that amazing scene. As it's just hovering there. It wants to be seen. Watch, it's going to flash. Boom. Shoots up in the air. Shoots up in the air. And then, once it goes up in the air, as it's up there, it starts flashing almost like in triangles. And it's crazy because you can see red and white sort of flashing. Some people have said this was like an angelic event with an angel. And some say this was a UFO. And I've even heard some theories go as far as, the devil and the fallen angels. And, maybe they dropped something or took something when that flash of light, it's almost like a camera, a flash on a camera. Bleach that hair then. Thank you, Third Eye. Thank you. But yeah, I think it's really important that good pieces of footage like this, some of these events that are just absolutely amazing, stunning, still no answer. It's okay to revisit them from time to time and stimulate a little bit of conversation on what this is. And it would be interesting if we got more information, like did in Israel, if any sort of government agency was monitoring any sort of radar events. But again, this happened back in 2011. Okay. And this footage, like I said, it's been out here for that long. But at the same time, it's kind of crazy because somehow, like, this footage, it's almost like it keeps getting filed. Okay. Filed in the back type of thing, right? So we do have an enhancement. Sorry. Yes. Okay. This is the enhancement I want to show you. So what I love about this enhancement here is just look at that. It's so bright, whatever that is. I don't know if you want to call it a UFO, if you want to call it an angel, but it's so bright. You can't even tell what it is. Book of Revelations comes to mind, there's all sorts of things, this world is getting crazy each day, right? But let me see, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost, there's like six, see, sort of like six places where this thing is stretched out. It's so glorious, though. Glorious meaning the light, the way it shines. It's brighter than the sun almost. Like, I guess you'd have to get a scientist to give you an answer on that. But when you heard people say the terms glorious, that does come to mind. This sort of vision, like, it comes to mind. And I'm just saying, you can kind of see like six streaks out, right? You see that? Just observing. But it just hovered like this, right over the Temple Mount. Look how low down it comes, though. Look how low down it comes to the city. And you can't tell me that whatever that is didn't want to be seen. It sort of feels like, especially with the fact that it hovered there for like 15, 20 minutes before it came down from the sky. It wanted to be seen. And I think more importantly, many of us just want to know the meaning, and look at the flashes and boom, it's just gone, right? But if you look at the footage we were just looking at previously, it shot up and it actually continued to hover there, but different orbs of light flashed. Look at that. It's amazing. And I just so happened to pause it on the flash. Look at that. It's just absolutely stunning. What could it be? It's not very often even that in a UFO type event takes place like that, though, right? They're always so, secretive. I guess secretive would be the right word. But this felt like something else. Look at that. It's amazing. And actually, I actually do want to slow this down. Hold on a sec. It's only, 24 seconds. Oh, let's slow it down because it is so glorious. Like, what could it be? I mean, right over the dome of the rock. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. Crazy fact. I did not know this, okay, until the other day, but did you notice that the way writing takes place, whether it's from left to right or right to left, is dependent on your location from Jerusalem? So in the West, when we write our sentences and our books and our readings and all that, it goes from left to right. If you're east of Jerusalem, writing, like Arabic writing, all that, right, it goes from right to left. And apparently that is based on the location of Jerusalem. I just thought that was very interesting. But, now with disclosure happening and everybody's getting ready to disclose, I'll say, come on with it. I think we can all take it. I think we can handle it. Okay. Just like I think we can handle the fact that there's a form of life on Mars, on the planet Mars. Just things that we or our scientists don't understand. And it's okay to not understand. That is the enhanced clip. And is it just amazing, right? Let me drop a link to it in the live chat so that we have it. And two, we can use it as a history reference point, right? Just in case we ever need to come back and try to find this video in the future. Let me grab the one with the 4 angles. Make sure I throw the link in the live chat, whichever platform you're on. Yeah, pretty much all of these platforms. There's going to be a chat there. The link will be in that live stream chat, and you can surely make your way okay, into this world. Now, this was, and I felt it pertinent, okay, to
Temple Mount, Old City, Jerusalem.
Yeah, I felt it important to tell you guys. Hold on, we got some sound going on.
There's a new video this morning that some say
breaking news reports on January.
Apologies. All right, we're good now. That caught me off guard there a little bit. Hold on. All right, so yes, I felt it pertinent that I even make sure that you're aware of even where one of those pieces of footage came from. Okay. This was one of the 4 sets of film. And that's the thing that, try to understand here. We're talking about, no one can just say this did not happen, is basically my point. And yes, Third Eye, we did cover that whole Dave Chappelle being attacked on stage. It's up on a couple videos up on my timeline, definitely on the Crimes and Investigations channel. But this particular, like I said, this particular footage, this was a group of people that were in the car headed home after a night out. Again, this happened in 2011, April 13th, 2011. And they titled this as if it was the reappearance of the Son of God. A lot of people, when they see events like that happen in the sky, even something like that, literally, a lot of people will immediately think that, or you'll even hear people say that sometimes, like, is that Jesus coming back? Is that Jesus? There's been so many strange things sighted in the skies, okay? And I just love getting their reactions even after this event, because it's raw. That night, I don't think they realized how historic this would turn out to be. This particular night. I don't know if they realized that. Because again, like I said, this makes perfect sense about how, they're pulling over, they're stopped to view the site, because again, this thing hovers 15, 20 minutes or so before it slowly dropped down from the sky. So just keep that in mind. But there it is right there. Another view here, right? And it almost looks like an angel, doesn't it? How it just brightens the ground. How bright the ground is. Wow. It's still stunning every time I see it. And then, of course, the orbs that continue to hover and doing a triangular type pattern. So yeah, we want to make sure we keep these videos alive. This type of content, when you do this type of content, believe me, it's hard, because, anything delving into the paranormal, it's very difficult to get traction. You're either labeled as a crazy or, But just to ensure that we enforce the fact that this event did really, really happen, okay? And it may not have been April 13th. I think I may have the date wrong. I think it was actually in February. So I will check that, but I believe it was actually February 3rd, 2011, not April 13th. So
There's
check
a new video this morning that some say may be proof we're not alone in the universe. A UFO in the form of a bright light is seen descending over the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. The video is said to be taken over the weekend. Then suddenly the light shoots up into the sky. There you see it. Another video from a different angle appears to show the light doing the same thing. Those clips have gone viral now.
And I only played that for one reason, to prove that this event really happened. You know how people are, right? And that whole UFO and community, like there's so many, and there's some good people in it, right? There's a lot of fraud people in it too, you know? Like, period. I sometimes question even the History Channel and what they're talking about, and like. But yeah, this made news all over the world, and I love that long range shot out because you get to see how those teenagers, you know, that were in that car, like they didn't realize they were going to make history that night. Like a historical event in the UFO timeline. But again, I do really feel like this was an event that was meant to be seen, that was meant to be talked about around the world. This was on BBC News. This was on Fox News. This was, and you know, Fox News covered it, right? I mean, they may be leaning right and Republican and all that, but they most definitely. Oh, did I lose my connection? I think we're going to blip here, you guys. Sorry. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but we had a little network blip there. It's been a minute since that happened, huh? Gotta love that, huh? But again, like I was saying, footage all over the world, news all over the world. This seemingly very strange event that happened.
זה יורד למטה.
אתה מצלם?
And I love the fact how there are multiple angles of this.
אתה רואה?
מה זה?
Love it.
לא, כולנו רואים את זה.
מה זה?
And it doesn't matter, even though we got 4 cameras, we still don't know what it is, right?
וואו! מה זה?
אמא.
מה זה? ראית? לא בנברות. ראית את זה?
There are just some things that human beings have not quite figured out, right? Anyway, you guys, shout out to those of you that came through on the LeakYou Paranormal channel, where we're steady building it. We are definitely growing. Thanks for coming through. I'll catch y'all next time.